Till previous class, we were dealing with isoparametric elements, and now we are going to take a detour and we are going to discuss about Gauss quadrature. Once you learn what is a Gauss quadrature, it is going to highlight another power of isoparametric formulation that we have learned. Supriya, can you unmute? Supriya? Okay, Shubham, can you unmute? Shubham Tilekar. Zoom recording. Now, what is this Gauss quadrature about? So let's say you have a function in your hand, f of x, as ax square plus bx plus c. And the task is you have to integrate this function within the limits -1 to +1. So you need to find out -1 to +1 integration f of x dx. This is a definite integral. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is nothing but integration -1 to 1 ax square plus bx plus c dx. Now, the traditional way. Can we compute this integration traditionally? Yes. So let me first find out the integration traditionally. So traditional way. So what do? We are going to integrate each of the term and we are going to put the limits from -1 to 1. So -1 to 1 f of x dx, f of x dx is integration of first term is ax cubed by 3. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And we have to put the limits from -1 to 1 plus integration of second term is bx square by 2. We have to put the limits from -1 to 1 and integration of third term is cx. We have to put the limits -1 to 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what is the integration? Let us put that. If I put 1 in this term, it becomes a by 3. Happy? In second term, if I put the upper limit, it becomes b by 2. And in the third term, if I put the upper limit, it becomes c. This minus quantities with lower limit. So if I put -1 here, -1 cube is -1. So it becomes minus a by 3. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Then if you substitute -1 here, it becomes -1 square, which is 1. So it becomes plus b by 2. And here, if you substitute -1, it becomes minus c. Now, you can quickly check this plus b by 2 and minus plus b by 2. So b by 2 minus b by 2, this is going to get cancelled out. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And what you are going to get is a by 3 minus of minus a by 3. But minus of minus a by 3 is plus a by 3. So you are going to have 2a by 3 plus 2c. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, the exact integration of this polynomial, which is a quadratic polynomial in x, within the limits -1 to 1 is 2a by 3 plus 2c. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
But to do this integration, we had to use the formula of integration, then put upper limit and lower limit, so on and so forth. Do we have easier way of calculating this integration? So observe, देखो, what is my claim? So I'm going to claim this. Exact integration of -1 to 1 f of x dx can be represented by evaluating the value of function at particular points within -1 to 1. So I will call those points as x1 and x2. So I will evaluate the value of function at x1. Are you with me? I will
Yes, sir.
evaluate the value of function at x2. So x1 and x2, x1 comma x2, they belong to the range, close range, -1 to 1. So there are 2 points, x1 and x2, which belong to the range -1 to 1. This sign indicates belongs to. And I will assign weights with them. So W1 will be the weight assigned with x1. W2 will be the weight assigned with the value of function at x2. So I claim that I have a particular choice of W1 and W2 and X1 and X2 such that the right hand side becomes exactly equal to integration minus 1 to 1 f of x dx. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So how this claim is going to be useful? तो यहाँ पे जरा ध्यान दो, W1 and W2 are scalar numbers and f of x1 and f of x2 is the value of this function at 2 points in the domain x equal to minus 1 to 1. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So instead of using integration formulae, I will just evaluate the function at 2 points, multiply it by corresponding weights and add them, and I will get the exact integration. Isn't it easier than remembering the formulae and doing those complicated integrations? Do you agree with me? Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So therefore, if I express the integration in this fashion, my task is easier. Question is now, what is W1? What is W2? What is X1? What is X2? So how do I evaluate W1, X1, W2 and X2? So how many unknowns are there? Tell me. In this, we have 4 unknowns. Do you agree with me?
Yes, 4.
So if this claim is to be satisfied, I need to evaluate these 4 unknowns. कौन-कौन से है? W1, W2. These are the
W2,
weights associated
X1,
with
X2.
value of function at X1 and X2. Happy?
Yes.
Okay. How do we go about it? So, chalo. What is the value of f of x1? Can you tell me that? What I have to do? I have to substitute x is equal to x1 here. Happy?
Yeah.
So if I substitute that, I am going to get a x1 square plus a x2, sorry, bx2 plus c. Agreed?
Yes.
If I substitute x2 here, so what do I get? A x2 square plus b x2. Sorry, in first case it should have been x1.
X1.
Yeah. Plus c. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just give me a second. I need to take this call. Yeah. So let us resume. So now f of x1 is found out. F of x2 is found out. Now we will substitute this back here. So if I substitute this back here, what do I get? W1 into a x1 square plus b x1 plus c plus w2 into a x2 square, happy, plus b x2 plus c. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
This will become equal to integration of f of x from minus 1 to 1, f of x dx. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now can we collect terms in a, b, c to a, b and c? So let us collect terms in a. So if I collect terms in a, what do I get? In first case, it is w1 x1 square. Happy?
Yes.
And in the second
Plus.
equation, it is w2 x2 square. Happy?
Yes.
Plus w2 x2 square. Now plus, let me collect terms in b. So in first case, it is w1 x1. Happy? Plus
Yes.
in second case, it is w2 x2. Right? Now let me collect terms in c. So how do I collect terms in c? So c के लिए w1 and यहाँ पे कितना होने वाला है? Plus w2. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now for this integration to be exactly equal to 2a plus 3 by 2c, I will have to equate it to 2a, therefore 2a plus 2a by 3 plus 2c. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Plus 2c. This is exact value. Agreed? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you have to equate this to this, the coefficients of a, b, and c must be equal in both the cases. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So, can I write this exact value as 2 by 3a plus 2 plus 0b plus 2c?
Yes.
And now equate coefficients of a, b, and c on both the sides. Then only my claim is going to be correct. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So for claim to be true, for claim to be true, I must have w1 x1 square plus w2 x2 square. That must be equal to, yes,
2
tell
by
me,
3.
2 by 3. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Then w1 just give me a second. This is 2 cubic. Oh, okay. We have made a mistake. We should have started with the cubic polynomial. Why cubic? That I will let you know in a while. But let us correct that. Are you with me? Shubham?
Yes, 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 sir.
So let me correct this. Just pardon me for the confusion. It should be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is the polynomial with which we will start. So integration f of x dx will be the integration of this polynomial. Are you with me?
Yes.
Dx. And let us quickly calculate that. Pardon me for the confusion. Dx. So what will be the integration? Let us calculate.
X4.
It is going to be equal to
X4 upon 4.
I think we will have to redo this. So let's, this is okay, fine. This is fine. Problem. We'll redo quickly. So tell me what is integration ax raised to
4 upon 4.
4. And when you now I will take a liberty. I will not keep on substituting this -1 and -1 separately. See, if I substitute 1 here, it is a by 4. If I substitute -1 here, it is still a by 4. So a by 4 are going to get cancelled, and therefore I am not going to have this term. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Then second one, what is the integration bx cube by 3?
X cube by 3.
When I substitute x is equal to 1, that bx cube by 3 is b by 3. When I substitute x is equal to -1, that bx cube by 3 is minus b by 3. So b by 3 minus of minus b by 3. So b by 3 plus
2b
b
by
by
3.
3. So it is going to be 2b by 3. Happy?
Yes.
So therefore, this term is going to be 0 times a plus 2b by 3 plus what is the integration of c? It is cx square by 2. The moment it is x square by 2, when I substitute x equal to 1,
0.
it is c by 2. And when I substitute x is equal to -1, it is c by 2. So c by 2 minus c by 2, it becomes 0. So it is 0 times c. Do you agree with me? And
Yes.
plus dx. So when it is dx, it is d into 1 minus d into -1. So it is 2d. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what, so in traditional way, if we evaluate the integral, this is the exact integration. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Exact. and I will maintain the claim same. So what is my claim? Integration f of x dx can be written as w1 times f of x1 plus w2 times f of x2, where x1 and x2 belong to the interval -1 to 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And w1, w2 are weights associated with f of x1 and f of x2. Now, what is f of x1? So let me write down that. So f of x1 is equal to now a x1 cube plus bx1, happy, plus bx1 square plus
Square.
cx1 plus d. And what is f of x2? Tell me. A
X2 cube
cube
plus
plus
bx2 square
bx2 square plus cx2 plus
plus d.
happy. And now I'm going to take liberty फिर से हर एक step नहीं दिखाने वाला हूँ. When I multiply this first term by w1 and second term by w2, and if I collect the coefficients of a, what am I going to get? So if I collect the coefficients of a, this will be w1 x1
wx1 cube plus w2 x2
plus w2
cube x
x2.
cube.
Happy? Yeah. Then second one will be w1 x1 square plus w2 x2 square. Do you agree with me? This is going
Yes,
to
sir.
be coefficient of b. Then what is the coefficient of c? Bolo.
w1 x1 plus
w1
w2
x1
x2.
plus w2 x2. Nothing difficult. We are just substituting these values back here, and we are collecting the coefficients of a, b, c, and d. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And what is the coefficient of d then? w1
w1 plus w2.
Happy?
Yes.
The consequence. For this to be equal to, for claim to be true, for claim to be true, what should we have? We should have this equal to the exact answer. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this has to be equated to the exact solution if the claim needs to be true. And if this has to occur, there is no other go, then the coefficients of A, B, C, D must be equated. Do you agree with me? So W1 x1 cube plus W2 x2 cube. This must be equal to 0. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
This is equation number 1. What is equation number 2? W1
w1 x1 square
x1 square plus
plus
W2
w2 x2 square is
x2
equal to 2 by 3.
equal to 2 by 3. This is second equation. What is the third equation? W1 x1
x1
plus W2
w2 x2 is equal to 0.
must be equal to 0. This is the third equation. What is the fourth equation?
w1 plus w2 is equal to 2.
W1 plus W2
w2
equal to 2.
2.
तो अब आपको ध्यान में आया, अच्छा हुआ कि हमने पहले गलती की. Do you understand that if we would have started with the second degree polynomial, in that case we would have got only 3 equations. Do you agree? But unknowns कितने हैं? The unknowns are 4.
4.
So for 4 equations, we must cast at least 4 equations. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So if we have equations lesser than 4, it is underdetermined system. If we have equations more than 4, then it is overdetermined system. इसका मतलब ये है, if I would have started with the polynomial less than cubic polynomial of the degree less than cubic polynomial, I would have ended up in lesser number of equations. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Unsolvable system. If I would have started with a polynomial greater than cubic 1, then I would have ended up in more number of equations. The system would have been overdetermined. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, to have a solution or to have the claim satisfied, I must start with exactly cubic polynomial here if I am going to consider 2 points. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ जो कि मैंने 2 points लिए हैं, therefore it is therefore there are 4 unknowns. अगर मैंने 3 points लिए होते तो कितने unknowns रहते बताओ मुझे? There would have been 6 unknowns because you have W1 f of x1, W2 f of x2, W3 f of x3. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
If you would have taken only 1 point, तो कितने unknown रहते? 2, W1 and x1. Are you with me?
Yes.
हाँ. So therefore it is very important कि claim में आप कितने point से start करते हो. So इस जो हम अभी कर रहे हैं उसको हम बोलते हैं 2-point Gauss quadrature. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Why 2-point? Because I have considered x1 and x2 as 2 points, and then I have assigned weights w1 and w2. So when I consider 2-point Gauss quadrature, total 4 unknowns are there. When I consider 3-point Gauss quadrature, 6 unknowns are there. When I consider 1-point Gauss quadrature, 2 unknowns are there. Are you
Two
with me?
unknown. Yes, sir.
Okay. So ये सब चीजें अभी ध्यान में रखो. These are pieces of information. We will stitch it together to see the global picture later. Now, can I solve these 4 equations? Is the next question. I can solve it uh, provided provided I do some jugglery. So let us try and understand what is that. So how will you solve these 4 equations? Do you have any idea? Bolo. Shubham.
Yes, sir.
So let us use this equation first. So that gives me W1 is equal to 2
2
minus
minus W2.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. And let us now look at these 3 equations together. In these 3 equations, थोड़ा सा mathematical manipulation हम करने वाले हैं. I will take W1 x1 as one unknown. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Then और क्या कर सकते हैं? If I take W1 x1 as the unknown and okay and x1 and x2 as n, and I am now going to concentrate on these 2 equations. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो if I concentrate on these 2 equations, तो इस तरह पे देखो W1 x1 square है, तो can I write it as, let me call this W1 x1. ये जो unknown W1 x1 दिख रहा है आपको, इसको मैं बोलूंगा F1. Are you with me? Are
Yes.
you with me? हाँ.
Yes, sir.
So what do I get? So I get F1 into x1. Do you agree with me? Okay, let us not do
तो
this.
W1 X1 F1 है ना?
No, let us do it traditionally. If I substitute W1 equal to 2 minus W2 in all these equations, so what do I get? 2 minus W2 into
X1.
so is that going to help us in any way? Just a minute. So cube as an okay. Just give me a second. Let me think. How do we solve this? Okay. So Shubham, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Let us not waste time in this. These are four four equations in four unknowns. But these equations are not linear equations. These are non-linear equations in four unknowns. So there is a set mathematical procedure to solve for that. Currently, I am not remembering that procedure. So let us forget about it. But what we have to understand is W1 means if these are the four equations, we can solve for four unknowns. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
If I solve for four unknowns, what is the answer that we are going to get? So let me specify that you will get W1 equal to 1, W2 equal to 1, X1 is equal to square root of 1 by 3, and X2 equal to minus square root of 1 by 3. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
We will just check whether these four unknowns are satisfying all the four equations or not. So instead of solving it in a straightforward way, let us do reverse engineering. Let us check if this is correct. This has been already proven mathematically, so no worries about it. But for ourselves to get convinced, let us put these values back here and let us check if all equations are satisfied. Look at the fourth equation. Is it satisfied?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So fourth equation is satisfied. What about the third equation? Is it satisfied? So let me put that W1 is 1, X1 is 1 by root 3. Then W2 is 1, so plus 1 multiplied by W2 is minus 1 by root 3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Equal to 0.
0.
Therefore, third equation is satisfied. Happy?
Yes.
Let us check whether the second equation is satisfied. So second equation W1 1, X1 square is 1 by 3 plus W2 1, X2 square is minus 1 root 1 by 3 square. So once again it is 1 by
1 by
3. So it is going
satisfied.
to be equal to 2 by 3. So is the second equation satisfied?
Yes.
Yes, second equation is satisfied. Let us look at the first equation. W1 X1 cube. So 1 into 1 by root 3 cube. Happy? Plus 1 into minus 1 by root 3 cube. So cube है तो minus sign रहेगा, so it will be 1 by root 3 cube minus 1 by root 3 cube. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Which is 0. Therefore, our first equation is satisfied. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
How to solve for it? थोड़ा सा critical process है. In the sense, it has been already established in mathematics, but right now we are not focusing on that. We are going to look at this solution. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So इसका मतलब ये हुआ, see, I have taken the cubic polynomial arbitrarily. Do you agree with me? Sorry. arbitrary का मतलब है A, B, C, D can assume any value. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, any cubic order polynomial, if I were to find out its integration from -1 to 1, what I need to do is I need to evaluate that cubic polynomial at 2 points, 1 by root 3 and -1 by root 3, and then two weights are 1 and 1. So 1 into value of polynomial at 1 by root 3 plus 1 into value of polynomial at 1 minus 1 by root 3. This is going to give me the integration exactly. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us calculate it for few things. So let me take few examples. So for example, if I take first example as polynomial, just a second. So let us say the polynomial is f of x is 3x cube plus 9x. It doesn't have constant term, it doesn't have square one, but it is a cubic polynomial. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as per my claim, it's what is the task that I am given? I need to find out the integration from -1 to 1 f of x dx. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Can we do it traditionally? Yes. What is the integration of x cube? जरा बताओ मुझे. X raised to 4 divided
4
by
by 4.
है ना, plus 9
9x square by 2.
x square by 2. एंड इसमें हमें वैल्यूज क्या लोअर लिमिट एंड अपर लिमिट क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है 1 and 1. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is the consequence? देखो, both the powers are even powers. So when I substitute 1 or -1, their value is going to remain same, and there is subtraction in between. So this has to be 0. Do you agree with me?
0. Yes, sir.
So let us now evaluate. This is the traditional way. Now we are considering 2-point Gauss quadrature. Are you with me? That gives you
Yes, sir.
this integration equal to what? Integration -1 to 1 f of x dx. This must be equal to, bolo, this must be equal to w1 into f of x1, happy,
Yes.
plus w2 into f of x2. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
But what is w1? W1 is 1, w2 is 1, x1 is 1 by root 3, and x2 is -1 by root 3. Happy?
Yes.
Okay. Now let me substitute these values here. So w1 is 1, f of 1 by root 3. So what is f of 1 by root 3? Tell me. 3 into 1 by root 3 raised to
4.
3
3. 3, 3.
plus 9 into 1 by root 3. Happy?
Yes.
Plus. So ये हुआ first term. Second term is w1 is 1. 3 into -1 by root 3 cube plus 9 into -1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So you can see 9 into 1 by root 3 and -9 into 1 by root 3, they are going to
Cancel.
get cancelled. And 1 by root 3 cube -1 by root 3 cube is nothing but minus of 1 by root 3 cube. So therefore these two terms are also going to get cancelled. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So this turns out to be 0. So therefore ये जो this cubic polynomial has been integrated exactly by 2-point Gauss quadrature. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Second, now let us take another polynomial. So f of x, let me say it is 9x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 7. Happy? What is integration? F of x dx
9.
-1 to 1.
9x 4.
So it is going to be 9x raised to 4 by
By 4.
plus
4. 2x cube by 3.
by 3 plus
2x square by 2
3x square by 2
by 2.
plus
7x.
and इसके लिमिट्स क्या है? दिस इज फ्रॉम -1 to 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So wherever there are even powers, those are going to get cancelled. Those terms are going to get cancelled because there is 1 here minus 1 here. They will yield the same value, and therefore when you subtract, these terms are going to get erased. So therefore x raised to 4, x raised to square wale terms जाने. The terms that are going to remain are this: x cube. So when I substitute x equal to 1, it is 2 by 3. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
When I substitute x is equal to 1, it is 2 by 3 plus 7, last wale term, and minus of minus 2 by 3 and minus 7. Agreed?
Yes.
So it is in fact nothing but twice 2 by 3 plus 7. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Twice 2 by 3 plus 7. So what is 2 by 3? So if I take LCM, this will be 21 plus 2, that is 23 by 3. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Multiplied by 2. So it is nothing but 46 by 3. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now let us try 2-point Gauss quadrature. So when I try 2-point Gauss quadrature, what it is, the integration -1 to 1 f of x dx must be equal to w1, which is 1, multiplied by f of 1 by root 3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Plus w2, which is 1, multiplied by f of -1 by root 3.
-1 by.
देखो पॉलिनोमियल कौन से भी नेचर का हो, for 2-point Gauss quadrature, these are the weights and these are the points. Are you with me? So you are evaluating the function only at 2 points in the domain, -1 by root 3 and +1 by root 3, and weights associated with them is 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So chalo, so 1 multiplied by f of 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 यहाँ पे substitute करना है. So क्या करूँ मैं? 9 into 1 by root 3 cube. Happy?
Yes.
Plus 2 into 1 by root 3 square. ठीक है नहीं? Plus 3 into 1 by root 3
+7.
plus 7. इसके साथ साथ मुझे क्या जोड़ना पड़ेगा? प्लस 1 into the same equation but with the negative sign. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So let me do that. 1 minute. So I have taken this equation here. And here I will just substitute -1 by root 3. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो अब जरा देखो ये -1 by root 3 into 3 and +1 by root 3 into 3, they are going to get cancelled. Happy?
Yes.
Okay. Then this -1 by root 3 cube and this 1 by root 3 cube, they are going to get cancelled. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what is the answer? So answer of this is nothing but 1 by root 3 square. So we have 4 by 3. Will you agree? 1 by root 3 square is 1 by
Yes.
3, not 4 by 3, 2 by 3. I'm sorry. Are you with me? This term is 2 by 3 plus 7. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Plus in the second thing, -1 by root 3 square is also 1 by 3. So it is going to be 2 by 3 here, and plus 7 is going to remain as it is. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So how much it is? It is 2 times 2 by 3 plus 7. So 7 3s are 21 plus 2, 23 by 3 into 2, that is 46 by 3. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So has it installed a confidence in you that 2-point Gauss quadrature is going to exactly integrate the cubic polynomial from -1 to 1? Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now let us examine the effectiveness of 2-point Gauss quadrature in integrating a polynomial having degree lower than cubic. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So lower degree polynomial. Degree polynomial. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This lower degree polynomial I'm going to take in general form. So let me say f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And if I forcefully integrate it using 2-point Gauss quadrature, what happens? Here I may decline. So what is our task? Integrate this polynomial from -1 to 1 f of x dx. What is the exact integration? Traditional way. Chalo, bolo a x cubed by 3
Cube by 3.
plus b x square by
X
2
square by 2.
plus cx. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And this is within the limits -1 to 1.
-1 to 1.
So even powers going to cancel out. So second term is going to cancel out. So what remains is only the first term, and that is going to be 2a by 3 plus 2c. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
You can do this exercise. You can put upper limit, lower limit, take subtraction. When you put upper limit, x square is 1, so it will be b by 2 second term. Second term when it is -1 will also be b by 2, but there is subtraction, so b by 2 will get cancelled out, whereas the other two terms they will get added up. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is the exact integration, exact question. If I use 2-point Gauss quadrature, 2-point Gauss quadrature to integrate this f of x, so what do I get? Integration -1 to 1 f of x dx. Happy? Is equal to w1 into f of x1 plus w2 into f of x2. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is w1? w1 and w2 both are 1. So 1 into f of 1 by root 3. Are you with me? Plus
Yes, sir.
1 into f of -1 by root 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me substitute these values here. If I substitute f of 1 by root 3, so what do I get? 1 by root 3 square is 1 by 3. So I will get a by 3. Agreed?
Yes.
B into 1 by root 3. So I will get plus b by root
B
3
by root 3.
plus c.
C.
Plus. Now 1 into bracket f of 1 -1 by root 3. So if I substitute -1 by root 3 here, 1 by root 3 is -1 by root 3 ka square 1 by 3. So I will again
A
get a
by
by
3.
3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
If I substitute -1 by root 3 here, I will get minus b by root 3
B by root 3.
plus c. So this plus b by root 3 and minus b by root 3, they are going to get cancelled. And what you get is 2a by
2a
3
by 3 plus 2c.
plus 2c, which is same as the exact one.
Yes.
So what is our understanding? If I consider a quadratic polynomial and if I try to integrate it within -1 to 1 using 2-point Gauss quadrature, it yields the exact integration. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो क्यूबिक के लिए एग्जैक्ट दे ही रहा है 2-point Gauss quadrature, बट क्वाड्रेटिक के लिए भी एग्जैक्ट इंटीग्रेशन दे रहा है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now lower degree polynomial we will also try linear polynomial, first degree polynomial. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me consider f of x. Let f of x be equal to ax plus b. So what is its integration from -1 to 1? -1 to 1 f of x dx. बोलो क्या होगा? Isn't it ax square by 2 plus bx?
Yes.
-1 to 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
If I substitute 1 here and -1 here, a by 2 is the same answer you are going to get. So when you do subtraction, this is going to vanish, and the only term that is going to remain is 2b. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
This is exact. This is exact. Now if I try to find out this this by 2-point Gauss quadrature. Happy? 2-point Gauss quadrature. तो अब बोलो क्या होगा? Integration -1 to 1 f of x dx. Now I'll take little liberty. हर एक step नहीं लिखने वाला हूँ. It is w1 into f of x1, where x1 is 1 by root 3. So if I substitute 1 by root 3 here, I get a by root 3 plus b. Agreed?
Yes.
Plus 1 into f of -1 by root 3. So when I substitute
Minus
minus
a by
1
root
by
3.
root 3, I get minus a by root 3 plus b. So a by root 3 and minus a by root 3, they get cancelled. And you get
2b.
the answer as 2b, which is equal to exact answer. So important observation. 2-point Gauss quadrature not only integrates cubic polynomials from -1 to 1 exactly, but it also integrates lower order polynomials exactly within the domain -1 to 1. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now let us look at higher order polynomial. Higher का मतलब क्या है? Higher than cubic. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us look at higher order polynomials. Now I will consider f of x equal to ax raised to 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. Happy?
Yes.
Or so degree of this polynomial is 4, greater than the cubic one. Its integration from -1 to 1 using traditional method. बोलो कितना आएगा? What is the integration of first term? Ax raised to 5.
Ax raised to 5 upon 5.
5. Second term?
Bx raised to 4 by 4.
Third term?
Cx cube by 3.
Fourth term?
Dx square by 2 plus ex.
Plus ex. And this is within limits what? -1 to 1.
Minus 1 to 1.
So can you tell me which terms are going to vanish and which terms are going to prevail?
Even 1 vanish.
Which one will vanish?
Even 1.
Yes. So ex
4
is going to vanish. No, no. Why ex
no,
will
square.
vanish? Ex
Square.
square by 2 will vanish and bx square by 4 are going to vanish. Even order terms are going to vanish. And odd
Yes.
order terms are going to prevail, but they will be twice. Do you agree?
Yes, double. Yes, sir.
So it is going to be 2a by 5 plus 2c by 3
2c by 3.
plus 2e.
2e.
This is the exact answer. This is exact integration. Let me try to use 2-point Gauss quadrature. 2-point Gauss quadrature. So what does it say? It says integration -1 to 1 f of x dx is equal to w1 into f of x1, where w1 is 1 into f of x1. x1 is 1 by root 3. So I'm going to substitute x1 equal to 1 by root 3 here. So it is going to be a into 1 by root 3 raised to 4 plus b into 1
1
by
by root 3 cube.
इसमें एक कॉमन मिस्टेक लोग क्या करते हैं, they substitute this 1 by root 3 into the integration. You have to understand that in traditional method we integrate and then put lower and upper limit. यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, जो फंक्शन दिया है उसमें ही 1 by root 3 and minus 1 by root 3 सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Plus c into 1 by root 3 square plus d into 1 by root 3 plus
Plus
p.
e.
This is w1 f of x1 plus w2 which is 1 into f of x2.
Minus 1 by root 3.
So देखो a into 1 by root 3
Minus.
हाँ सारी चीजें माइनस आने वाली. So what I will do is I'll copy this and I will just add negative sign here. Minus, 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 minus. Now tell me 1 by root 3 raised to 4 and minus 1 by root 3 raised to 4 are same. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore this term is going to sustain and that is going to be equal to 2a times
2
1 by
twice.
root 3 raised to 4 which is equal to 1 by 9. देखो 1 by
Yes.
root 3 raised to 4 is 1 by root 3 squares square. 1 by root 3 square is 1 by 3. उसका square है 1 by 9. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So and why 2? Because these two terms are going to get added up. So 2a by 9. Happy?
Yes, sir.
b by root 3 and minus b by root 3, these two terms are
Cube
going to
रहेगा,
get
sir.
1 by root 3 square is 1 by 3 minus 1 by root 3 square is 1 by 3. So you are going to have plus 2c by 3,
2c by 3.
right?
Yes, sir.
d into 1 by root 3 minus d into 1 by root 3, both are going to get cancelled, plus 2e.
So e.
Are these two numbers equal?
Yes, sir.
Where are
No,
they? No.
no,
Then
no.
2a by
5
5.
9.
So therefore, 2-point Gauss quadrature fails to integrate the polynomials which are greater than cubic order within domain minus 1 to 1. Do you agree with me? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So fails. तो अब जरा मैं ये सारा जो एक्सरसाइज हमने किया उसका कंक्लूजन लिखता हूँ. व्हाट इज द कंक्लूजन? हाँ, कितने पॉइंट का गॉस क्वाड्रेचर आप कंसीडर कर रहे हो, बोलो.
2
गॉस
point.
क्वाड्रेचर, हाउ मेनी पॉइंट्स? 2 points, right?
2 point.
2-point Gauss quadrature. You have next lecture. When is the next lecture? शुभम,
हाँ, एक मिनट सर.
11:30 बजे है क्या?
Yes, 10:45.
Which one is that?
It's lab practice.
So I will venture a bit into your recess. Lab practice anyway will get over soon. If I'm right.
Yes, sir.
Right? So 2-point, we will finish this discussion today. So I don't want to stop it in between. So 2-point Gauss quadrature integrates linear, quadratic, and cubic polynomials exactly, right? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
However, it doesn't integrate polynomials of higher order exactly. Within the limit minus 1 to 1 does not integrate higher order polynomials. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. There is some error. कौन से limit में? minus 1 to 1. So I am writing these remarks in shorthand. You can have it written in the longhand in your note. Are you with me? Shubham?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
and now we are going to do one more exercise today. We started with 2-point Gauss quadrature. Let us now do 1-point Gauss quadrature. Are you with me?
Yes.
1-point Gauss quadrature. So 1-point Gauss quadrature means how many unknowns are there? There will be 2 unknowns because I will be equating the integration f of x dx. The integration f of x dx from -1 to 1 as w1 times f of x1 dx. Are you with me? Sorry,
Yes,
f of
sir.
x. This is how I integrate. So how many unknowns are there?
2.
Unknowns are 2. कौन से unknown है? W1 and
W1, X1.
what is the order of polynomial with which I should start? तो जरा यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे मैंने कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया था? I started with cubic polynomial, है ना?
Yes,
So
sir.
I could address 4 unknowns. If I want to address 2 unknowns, I should start with the quadratic polynomial. So what I'm trying to say will be clear in a while. Let us say f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Sorry, I will start with the linear one. So it is ax plus b. Are you with me?
Yes.
So if f of x is ax plus b, what is this integration from -1 to 1 traditional? Bolo.
Ax square by 2 plus bx.
X square by 2 plus
Bx.
bx. And now
Yes.
let us try to evaluate this w1 and x1. So this is my claim. For this claim to be true, I will have to calculate f of x1. What is f of x1? Ax1 square by 2 plus bx1.
Bx.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
And then w1 into ax1 square by 2 plus bx1. This is ought to be equal to ax square by 2 plus ax square by 2 plus bx. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
For claim to be true. For claim to be true. So अब जरा देखो यहाँ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में आई एम गोइंग टू कलेक्ट द कोएफिशिएंट्स ऑफ a. So what are the coefficients of a? W1 x1 square by 2 times a plus W2 x2 square. Sorry, W2
W1, X1.
क्या कर sorry. For claim to be true, we must have W1 into ax1 square by 2 plus bx1 equal to ax square by 2 plus bx. Happy?
Yes.
So what are the coefficients of a? On left hand side it is w1 x1 square by 2. This has to be equal to x square by 2. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, ये इंटीग्रेशन हमने इवेल्युएट ही नहीं किया. We need to evaluate this from -1 to 1.
-1 to 1.
So -1 to 1 x square even power, this term is going to vanish, and
2b.
what remains is 2b. So
B.
this has to be equated to 0 times a plus 2b. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Great. So this w1 x1 square by 2 has to be equal to 0. Happy?
Yes.
And w1 x1 must be equal to 2.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Acha, chalo. Now it's easy to solve. Here, if I substitute w1 x1 equal to 2, I get, what do I get? 2 into x1
x1 by 2.
by 2.
x1 is equal to 0.
So we get x1 equal to 0, and x1 equal to 0 gives me, what is the value of w1? ये क्या हुआ? w1 into x1 is equal to 2. क्या गड़बड़ किया हमने? देखो, हाँ, f of x1 b into x1 कैसे आएगा रे? f of x1 is, जो मिस्टेक मैंने बताई वो खुद मैंने ही की. f of x1, I have to substitute x1 here, so it is going to be ax1 plus b. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
हाँ, तो ये यहाँ पे ax1 square into bx नहीं चाहिए, यहाँ पे क्या चाहिए? ax1 plus b. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. So now, what are the two equations that I get if I equate the coefficients? Well, w1 x1 must be equal to 0. Are you with me? And second,
Yes,
b must be equal to, sorry,
2.
w1 must be equal to 2. Happy? So therefore x1 equal to 0. So x1 is 0 and w1 is 2 for the claim to be true. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? So now let us consider an example. I will consider example f of x is equal to 4x plus 9. What is integration f of x from -1 to 1? Integration f of
4x
x.
square by 2 plus 9x
So 4x square by
by
2
2.
plus 9x. And this integration will run from -1 to 1. Happy?
Yes.
So -1 to 1 किया तो even power term vanish. Or power term becomes twice. So it is 18. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now let us evaluate it from 1 point Gauss quadrature. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I evaluate it using 1 point Gauss quadrature, what do I get? So it is integration f of x dx from -1 to 1. This must be equal to w1, which is 2, into f of x1, that is f of 0. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
w1 is 2 and x1 is 0. So f of 0 into 2 should be the answer. So f of 0 is how much? If I substitute f of x equal to 0
9.
here, I get 9. So 2 into 9, which is equal to 18, which is exact. Do you agree with
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
Now let us consider higher order polynomials. Lower order polynomial doesn't make sense. It will be a 0th order polynomial. That means it will be constant. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So let us consider now higher order polynomial. Higher order polynomial. So higher order polynomial मतलब कौन सा है? So let me consider it as f of x is equal to ax square plus b. Are you with me?
Yes.
So what is the exact integration? -1 to 1 f of x dx
X cube by 3.
is equal to ax cube by 3 plus bx
Yes, sir.
from -1 to 1. When I substitute from -1 to 1, both these terms are going to survive because they are
Yes.
odd powers. So therefore, you are
Yes.
going to have 2a by
Double.
3 plus 2b. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now let us use 1 point Gauss quadrature. 1 point Gauss quadrature. What does it yield? So as per this, minus 1 to 1 f of x dx must be equal to w1, that is 2, into f of 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to 2 times f of 0. F of 0 is how much? B, which is equal to 2b. These two are not equal.
Yes.
तो आप जरा देखो मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ. I am going to make a summary of today's class and then we are going to continue updating this table for higher order polynomials and higher point Gauss quadrantures, and then we are going to make a particular conclusion. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So here I am saying n point Gauss quadrature. N point Gauss quadrature. So in the first case I am going to write down the value of n. So it is 1 point Gauss quadrature and 2 point Gauss quadrature. This is what we have dealt with. We are going to deal with 3 point Gauss quadratures tomorrow. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So 1 point Gauss quadrature, highest degree of polynomial integrated exactly from minus 1 to 1. So if it is 1 point Gauss quadrature, अभी जो हमने exercise किया, what is the highest order of polynomial that will get integrated exactly for 1 point Gauss quadrature? Tell me, Shubham. Only first one. Quadratic polynomial is not exact integration. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So 1 point Gauss quadrature if you use, you will be able to integrate only linear polynomials exactly. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Whereas if you use quadratic polynomial, you will be able to integrate. If you use 2 point Gauss quadrature, you will be able to integrate up to cubic polynomials exactly. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
ये टेबल हम कल अपडेट करने वाले हैं फॉर 3rd डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल, 4th डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल, सो फॉर 1 पॉइंट, फॉर 3 पॉइंट Gauss quadrature, 4 point Gauss quadrature एग्जैक्ट ऐसे. आर यू विद मी?
Yes, sir.
So 1 point Gauss quadrature can exactly integrate linear polynomials from minus 1 to 1. 2 point Gauss quadrature can exactly integrate all the polynomials up to cubic order from minus 1 to 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
क्यूबिक कर रहा है तो स्क्वायर क्वाड्रेटिक भी कर रहा है और लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल भी इंटीग्रेट कर रहा है एग्जैक्टली, बट फोर्थ ऑर्डर नहीं करेगा. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the summary of what we have learned in today's class. Now let us update this table in the next class. अच्छा, where are we heading towards? So एक बार global picture के किस context में हम ये कर रहे हैं वो बता के we will close today's class. Where are we heading towards? So isoparametric formulation में all the elements were transferred to the domain minus 1 to 1. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And to get stiffness matrices, force matrices, we had to integrate. That integration was within the limit minus 1 to 1. Agreed?
Yes.
Now that integration, instead of doing it in a classical way or traditional way, we can use Gauss quadrature to simplify the computational effort. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, as we have Gauss quadratures from range minus 1 to 1, we had converted all the formulation into isoparametric formulation, where we ensure that the integrations that are demanded will be within the range minus 1 to 1. Happy?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So we will build our case on this tomorrow. Let us close today's class. You can put your name and attendance in chat box and then you can leave the meeting. Unless you have a doubt. अगर किसी को doubt है तो पूछो.